Hi, this is Scott Zerman, and your name is?
Griffin.
What grade are you in?
6.
That's interesting. Just wondering, like, what's your favorite thing about middle school?
How there's so many kids interacting with other ones and making so much friends.
What's your name?
Gifted.
Gifton. I have a quick question. What's your opinion on charter, the middle school here?
That's okay.
It's alright, I agree with that. If you had to pick one, elementary or middle, just real quick.
I do middle.
If you had to pick between elementary and middle, what would you pick?
Elementary.
Alright, and one last question before we let you go. Do you know of the Poop Bandit?
No.
Alright, well, bicycles or cars would you prefer to travel in?
Cars.
Cars, alright. That's all we have time for. Thanks, folks. Thank you. Hey, CS, this is Scott Zerman. We're interviewing Mark right here. What's your opinion on Coral Springs Charter School?
Oh, it was a solid experience. It's an alright school. I mean, it's pretty small, you know, but you get a closer group of friends, and I guess it's alright.
It's interesting. What was your experience with middle school?
Middle school was absolute trash. I couldn't deal with it.
Yeah,
Too
it
much
sucked.
work for
My
little
opinion.
kids.
Who's your favorite teacher?
What?
Who was your favorite teacher?
Favorite teacher was Coach Ward, but he's gone. So
Yeah.
my favorite teacher now is I guess Miss McLaughlin because she's like a mom to me.
Yeah. All right. Well, last question here. Ass or tits?
Oh, ass, bro.
All right.
Eating
Thank
booty
you.
like groceries.
Thank you, Mark Doppolo.
Dominated, bro. Oh my god. Terrible, bro.
Terrible.
Wanted to kill myself.
Hi, I'm here with Mr. Graver, and we're just gonna ask you a few questions. What's your opinion on middle school?
It's rough.
It is. That's for sure. What's your opinion on the high school side? Is it better than middle school?
Well, when dealing with high school, they can sometimes act very mature, but for the most part, they're growing into young adults, so it goes hot and cold. Like today, it was going a little cold when I found some high school students taking little pieces of eraser and throwing them around the room.
That does sound cold.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. Well, you know, that's all we have for you, so thank you.
Oh, no, my pleasure. Thanks for interviewing me.
Thank you.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
You guys want to sit in my class?
Sure.
Hold it. Is that? I don't have a mirror.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. Tell me no.
Hi, I'm here with Michael, Mr. Singer.
You want to start that again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really pickled that one. Don't be embarrassed.
Hi, I'm here with Mr. Singer. Nice to see you.
Pleasure.
So if I had to ask you, what would be the most craziest thing you've seen at Charter? What is it?
The craziest thing I've seen at Charter would have to be, what is that, homecoming week, when everybody dresses up in their costumes. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I
Yeah.
chose to work in a uniform school. It's the worst week of my life.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy, some of the outfits. All right, and just one last question. What's your opinion on Charter lifestyle, just Charter in general?
Charter in general is probably the greatest environment one could go to school or one could work. You take a walk down the hallway, you look in the art room, kids are sculpting and painting. You look in the music room and they're singing and they're on stage dancing and there's people building robots and mixing chemicals and learning Shakespeare. That's what I like. And it's a real school with a lot of good stuff going on. Trophies, and when you walk in, all the kids' pictures. It's a great place to be. A great place to be.
Well, thank you for your time. Appreciated the interview.
Diego here, coming to you live with Ms. Longton. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty stressed out.
That's sad to hear, but I'm good. I just have a couple of questions for you. What do you think about charter kids?
They're pretty good, pretty well behaved.
Yeah. When did you start teaching here?
About 7 years ago.
All right, and within those last 7 years, have high schoolers changed at all?
Yeah.
Could you elaborate?
I would say I think they're a little bit better behaved, but maybe they're a little lazier.
Right. All right. That's all the time we have. Thank you.
Sure.
Alright, I'm here with Mr. Finney. We're gonna ask you a couple of questions. Okay. How has, just teaching the youth benefited your life?
Well, in the beginning, they've definitely improved, especially with their memes. In the beginning, they were just little crappy ones, like ones I could find anywhere on the internet. But these days they've been dropping some real dank ones on me. It's amazing what the kids these days can produce.
Yeah, thank you. I've noticed a definite increase in better memes. Also, do you have any funny stories you can share with us about a student, perhaps?
Well, there's this one kid. We're gonna go anonymous, so we're gonna say Mike R.
Yeah.
Oh God, total screw up in the beginning, but you know what? He's still a screw up, but.
Hello, I'm Kevin Rosenblatt. Hello, I'm Kevin Rosenblatt, and I'm an MD chiropractor. I get professional neck rubs as a living. And so I was asked to talk about the difference between middle schoolers and high schoolers and why they're different. The reason for that is the age of the brain, actually. The development of the brain changes throughout the ages of about 11 to 18. And by the time you're at 18, you're fully developed brain, and by 11, you're halfway there.
Why do you think middle school kids are more susceptible to homophobia than high school kids?
Well, that part of the brain isn't actually developed yet in middle schoolers, so they have less sensitivity to those subjects. They don't really think about the outcome of the words that they say.
Right, because I've noticed that a lot of high school kids are very, they're like open to neck rubs, but if you ask a middle school kid, they'll say, that's gay, man. What do you think about
I think it's a matter of preference. If there's a good incentive for the transaction.
All right, one last question,
What's up?
sir. Okay, would you take a facial for $1,000?